yours at bedsider.org.
Well, it's finally official and posted online. Now everyone knows our little secret here at City College. Newscene's Helen Hawes has the details.
Oh, word?
No, I did not know.
I had no idea.
I'm not surprised.
I was so shocked.
San Diego City College was rated #1 community college in the country by RateMyProfessor.com, right next to Stanford, which was rated #1 university. City President Terry Burgess isn't surprised at all.
By far, I'm the biggest fan of community colleges, and of the colleges I've worked at least, City has been the absolute best.
Student reactions to the news are mixed.
I think it's incredible. It's something we have always known.
No, I've never heard of that page. Nope.
I'm not too surprised though. It's really nice here.
It says a lot about our teaching staff here.
But what about good teachers who get bad grades? How do students figure out who's who?
I find it to be extremely helpful, and I think a lot of students who do grade professors bad, it's because they're not just being given that grade. They're having to work for it.
You have two types of people that do rate my professor. The people that actually love the professor, and the people that hate the professor. So it's like, if you're in between, you're like, I don't know.
Mostly when I need advice, like to which classes to take with which professors, I just ask my friends.
I just rated the professor on his teaching. I did not complain whether he gave me a B or a C.
It makes sense that this got ranked number 1 because I love this school. I do.
Helen Hawes, Newscene.
City College psychology professor Kristen Cole was ranked 15th out of 1.7 million teachers. Her comment, "I love my job."
I bet our professor here at Newscene is ranked #1.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, the NFL has a lot of turns going on, and James is here with the latest in sports. James?
Thank you, Justin. How you doing, Dallas?
Hi.
Well, why waste time? The Giants didn't, as they stomped over the Carolina Kitties 36-7 last night. Moving on. The San Diego Chargers have surprisingly jumped out to a 2-0 start on the season and host an also undefeated Atlanta Falcons team Sunday at Qualcomm. After handing off a 38-10 beatdown to the Tennessee Titans this past Sunday, the Bolts want to put some distance between them and their lackluster division rivals. With a quality passing attack, the Chargers look for running back Jackie Battle to duplicate his recent performance in the ground game. Prior to the game, Charger fans honored the memory of Junior Seau. Now, I don't know if father and son are sharing the same bong, but it appears that they are traveling in similar circles. After surrendering his WBC middleweight title to Sergio Martinez in a 12-round fight that Martinez dominated until the final round, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., son of boxing legend Julio Cesar Chavez, was caught slipping in and out of the ring. Besides giving up his belt, Jr. may have to give up his license to box in Nevada after testing positive for marijuana following the fight. In addition to his license, a fine and a suspicion are also possible. This is his third offense. Although it's not considered a performance-enhancing drug, marijuana is still a banned substance. The senior Chavez had his own battles with alcoholism and drugs during his time in the squared circle. Greg Norman recently made the comment that Tiger Woods was intimidated by Rory McIlroy. I guess intimidation breeds motivation. As some of the world's top golfers teed off Thursday for the final event of the FedEx Cup Championship, the two most popular players in the world got their swings in. By the end of the day, Rory was tied for 12th at 1 under, 3 shots behind the leaders, Justin Rose and, yes, Tiger Woods at 4 under. This marked the first time Tiger has led the first round of a tour event since 2010. He's gone on to win 18 out of the 26 times that this has happened. It's always special when you can celebrate the achievements of one of your own. So how about 2? Tony Wynn of City College's men's soccer team and Tessa Butterfield of Lady Knights volleyball team were both selected as PCAC Players of the Week in their respective sports. Congratulations, guys, and to you and your squads. The men's soccer team faced Compton today, while the women's volleyball team prepared to host their own tournament tomorrow at Harry West Gym, beginning at 9 a.m. Justin, Dallas, just as a note to remember, unfortunately, the Charger game is blacked out.
Yeah. Yeah, well, probably be some sad Charger fans, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, but hey, hope you get direct ticket.
Thanks, James. Later in weather, we'll tell you if the first week of fall will be a cool one.
And the Space Shuttle Endeavour takes its final flight, why it's making its mark in history when we return.
Cool.
Excuse me.
Well, hello.
Hi. My internet connection's acting up. Do you know anything about hotspots?
You know, if you angle yourself 45 degrees to the north, your computer's Wi-Fi card will extrapolate the router signal more efficiently.
Hit enter. It's going to come up with a dialog box.
Last week, San Diego was struck with a shockingly surprising heat wave. We have Ronnie Wade here to tell us if we're going to be seeing more of that in the days to come.
Well, hopefully, guys, it won't be in triple digits like it was last weekend, but it's still going to be pretty warm. I just want to let you guys know that there is a big brush fire going on right now in Julian. There are 25 buildings being evacuated. It's right off of Highway 78, and there are crews on scene, but they don't yet know what has caused it. Currently, right now at Lindbergh, it is 74 degrees. We're sitting at 73% humidity. The winds are coming out of the southwest at about 4 miles an hour. We're getting some gusts that are around 5 or 6, though. Our surf is 2 to 4 feet, both west and south facing, but you're going to get a few of those 5-foot swells coming in and out of the south. The ocean is about 69 degrees right now. The sun rises tomorrow morning at 6:37 and will set tonight at 6:45. Our county temperatures right now up in Oceanside, we're sitting around 80 degrees, a low of 60. Over in Julian, though, where those fires are taking place, it's 89 with a low of 61. Ramona, we are at 96. El Cajon, we're at 91. La Mesa, 87. Chula Vista, 83. And downtown, it is 80 degrees. As we look at our national maps, over on the East Coast, you know, we've got some pretty seasonably typical temperatures, but as we move on down, it's warming up. Looking in the Midwest, it is hot, hot, hot. Down in Texas, you guys are still warming up all day long, all through the weekend. It's going to be hot. Over in San Diego, though, we're still sitting great at 71. But as we look at tomorrow's forecast, it's still going to be pretty hot. We've got a high pressure system that is still sitting over off of our coast. It's the first official day of fall, but it's still not going to be a cool one. As we move over into the east, or the further east into the Midwest, it's still really warm. Like I said, Texas, you guys are going to be hot all weekend. But over in the East Coast, up in Caribou, perfect degrees, up in 72. As we move down to Miami, where it's 85. But over in Phoenix, you guys are still in the triple digits at 107. For Sunday, though, we are cooling down quite a bit. It's in the Midwest. You guys have really cold temperatures for this time of year. And bringing that is also the flu season. So it's really important for anyone over the age of 6 months to be getting flu shots because it's going to be a tough year, they say. It's still going to be pretty warm, though, in our neck of the woods. It's still going to be 69 for the rest of the weekend, and it should be cooling down through the rest of it. Over in the East Coast, though, it's still going to be hot down in Miami and the rest of Florida. So as we take a look at our coast, it is partly sunny, with a high of 78, a low of 68. As we look inland, you guys are still pretty warm. It's 90 degrees with a low of 67. The mountains are at 86 with a low of 60. The deserts are still in triple digits, around 103 with a low of 77. So guys, it's still gonna be hot. It's gonna be a little better for us downtown, but it's still gonna be a warm one.
Yes.
I'm excited for those cool temperatures. Break out my sweaters and my boots.
I can't wait for fall. I'm so excited.
And lower electricity bills.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Ronnie.
Thanks, guys.
The shuttle Endeavour is now in Los Angeles. It touched down at LAX this afternoon, and the shuttle actually flew over the state capitol, San Francisco, Universal Studios, and Disneyland this morning. On October 12th, the shuttle will begin its slow 2-day journey through the streets of Los Angeles on its way to the Science Center. The Endeavour flew 25 times, mostly to supply the International Space Station. It spent nearly 300 days in space, and get this, circled the Earth almost 5,000 times. Well,
That's incredible. I've been seeing pictures posted online all day.
yeah, I gave my chances to check out some of the photos. I heard it was great
I
images.
know, I wish I could have seen it. It would have been a really cool thing.
Wonder if some of our fans and Newscene viewers had a chance to witness the Endeavour flying around, but if not, you can do so by checking this out on Facebook. RTVC140 is the title, or you can find us on Twitter. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Newscene. I'm Justin Watson.
And I'm Dallas Richter. Have a great weekend.
All right, guys, cool.